Hi, this is John Bjork with PCMag.com. We're here at Aorus's booth at CES 2020 to look at a pretty interesting product here. It's this rather nondescript looking black box here, which looks like it could be anything from a metal shoebox to some sort of in-flight portion of an airplane. What it actually is an eGPU, but what we have inside of it is not what you typically find inside of an eGPU. Now, what is an eGPU, first of all? It's an external graphics card, or an external graphics box, more accurately. A box that has a bunch of controller hardware and then a video card in there, which is used to accelerate typically a laptop's graphics. So if you have a laptop that either has older graphics under powered graphics or no dedicated graphics at all, and it has a proper interface, you can plug a box into it and speed it up for gaming and content creation. So that's what this box is all about, and what makes it a standout is two things. First of all, it comes with the card pre-installed. A lot of the graphics boxes that you buy are sort of chassis and you drop one in yourself depending on what you want. But this one's a 2080 Ti, which is currently the highest end video card you can buy on the consumer market for gaming and content creation. Not a workstation card, but the highest end that NVIDIA offers. So the RTX 2080 Ti inside this box here is actually liquid cooled. And we'll show you here, we have a broken out version of this box here. It uses a 240 millimeter radiator, as well as sort of a closed loop system here to keep the card cool. So no air cooling. You only hear the hum of the pump on this thing. It also uses a 450 watt power supply to keep the card going. And as you can see from the inside of it here, this is very much a custom design. Like most eGPUs, this connects to the host system, most modern eGPUs, via Thunderbolt 3. So there's a Thunderbolt 3 port on the back of the machine, and it connects to a Thunderbolt 3 on the laptop. And what's extraordinary here, or at least unusual here, is that this machine has one Thunderbolt 3 port but two Thunderbolt controllers. Why does that matter? Because when you're dealing with a high amount of graphics data going through a pipeline like you would have with a 2080 Ti, this really fast video card, you don't want anything else taking up that bandwidth. So there are other ports on this machine on the back that also require their own data path. So that's why we have two Thunderbolt controllers. Now, as for the other ports on the back, we have 4 USBs, the Thunderbolt port, and also an Ethernet jack. So what that means is you could also use this as a dock. And some GPUs support this, some don't. But the idea being, you have your laptop, you walk around with it during the day, you come home to use it either for gaming or content creation, and you plug it into the Thunderbolt cable that goes into the eGPU, and then you're also able to connect to anything else that's plugged into the eGPU. So you could also have a keyboard, a mouse. You can have the monitor plugged directly into the GPU's video outs on the back. So it's, in essence, a docking station as well. We found in testing many eGPUs that you can end up what's called CPU limited. If you have a relatively light-hitting laptop with Thunderbolt 3 and a very powerful GPU, you're likely to hit a wall in terms of performance that's limited by your CPU. So in talking with Gigabyte about that, they mentioned that this is also very good for content creators. Certainly gaming, it'll be great, but you'll, again, probably hit the wall on the machine before you'll hit the limits of the video card. But when you're doing GPU accelerated stuff for content creation with certain applications, you'll be able to get much more of the potential of this GPU out of it. Pricing on this, approximately $14.99, should be available by the end of January. So if you are looking for a really, really robust external graphics solution, this is about as robust as it gets.